All right, lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Making a very good movie is one of the very first thing of you choosing yourself as a cinematographer. That is why I come as often as possible to tell you the tips and trick of what you need to do to get a blockbuster movie. So today I'll be telling you on the tips for filming to actually make your life easier when editing. I will dividing this thing into 10 different tips, which if you implement them, you end up producing a very good movie that will not give you stress during editing. Tip number one: when shooting a product or a people, use your head to divide the screen into third equal parts, vertically and horizontal, and place your product or the person in the one-third part of it using the rule of third. It should really create this intimacy between the person being filmed and the audience, and it will really give you an edge while editing because the work will come out professional. Then the second one is when shooting, try to place your camera on a tripod. This thing will aid you in getting a smoother camera movement to avoid shaky shots. Place your camera on a tripod or any other stabilizer to avoid shaky and unprofessional shot look. Tip number three: when shooting an interview, please don't forget to make your subject say their name in the camera. This will really help you with the stress of writing the name on the paper, which might get lost before you start the actual editing. So mentioning the name in front of the camera will really give you this edge that you will not really forget their names even while editing. So make them to say the name in front of the camera. It will really help you out during editing because the name will be there for you to just get and write. So that is it. If you are very good with editing, you understand what I'm saying. So the name should be there for you to remember. Never zoom when you are filming a subject or a person that is talking. Instead, use your editing tool to zoom in and out where necessary because for you not to lose the important talks or the important words. Don't forget to film some cutaways like the signpost and another important signs because this really make your work to look professional. Adding more stories to your filming and again covering up for some shots. Location before the actual filming. Take some cutaway shots of the signboard and other important signs that will be very necessary during your editing. Like if it's a scene that requires address, don't forget to pick up a signpost of that particular address or any other striking thing in that particular scene. That will give your stories more meaning. That is tip number five. Tip number six is the transition. Transition is one of the things that separates amateur cinematographers from the professionals. Before shooting, please plan how to cut or fade your shot from scene to scene before the actual shooting. It will really give you an edge for you to know what you are shooting, bearing in mind the kind of transition that you want to add to that particular movie. Never film directly with the sunlight behind your subject because if the sunlight is behind your subject, you find out that the shot will never really be good because shooting against the sunlight will never really make your shot coming out better because the sunlight will really blur out the main thing. Your camera will focus on the sun. Then now making your subject blur. You can look at this footage I'm dropping now. You see the difference when you are shooting against the sunlight and when shooting your subject directly behind the sunlight. You see that the two videos have a different look. That is it. So never shoot the sunlight directly behind your subject because it will not make your shot looking good. Always take a moment to step back to listen to your surroundings before you film. Because if you are shooting in an open place, there are tendencies that after shooting, you might hear some wind movement, traffic noise, and other surrounding noise. So these are the things that you need to consider before you shoot. So you might consider changing a particular location because of all these factors. So before you shoot, listen to the environment to make sure that everywhere is clear, calm, because because noise inside the talking video is very hard to remove during post-production. So for you to ease yourself the hurdles of going through the post-production noise reduction, it's better you film in a very calm and good location because it will really speed up your editing. Because try to make a list of shots before the actual shooting because this thing will save you a lot of going back to the location because of some vital information that you have missed or a good tip that you have missed. Getting a list of shots at everyone that you have filmed, tick it out. It will really guide you in getting the appropriate shots and saving you time again. You don't need to necessarily come back to the location to shoot another one because you have really utilized the time and get the best shots out of that particular location. Tip number 10, that's the last but not the least. Music, sound effects, and other voice effects are very important during editing. So don't play with it. Mistake that some of us who are editors make is that they they just randomly pick a background noise, a sound effect, and try to edit their video to match that particular voice effect. It doesn't work. Rather, you should choose a soundtrack, a background music that match the particular video because it will make it come out better. And there are different sites that you can get a royalty free sound effects or background music such as epidemic sound. Epidemic sound is there for you at every given time that you ask for it. All you just need to do is sign up with them and you get yourself going. They have a tons of sounds for you to consume. Thank you. This is Majesty from Majesty Digital World, the online bro and favorite cinematographer. I keep serving you with value. Keep looking out for me. Follow me for more tips. Comment, like, and share this video so that it will reach other people. Thank you.